It's strange how trust can feel safest with family, until it isn't. We tell them things we don't tell anyone else, expecting those words to be held gently, because family is supposed to be the safe place, the immediate answer to loneliness, to fear. You speak, and in that moment it feels like the only thing that matters is the person across from you. So you share the parts of you that are raw, the things you hide from the rest of the world. You ask for discretion without fanfare. No drama, just a quiet request. Please keep this between us. And then you hear it, the soft way things slip. A text that sounds familiar. A stranger's detail that shouldn't be public. It doesn't explode into fireworks. It arrives like dust. Sometimes the betrayal isn't loud. It's quiet, casual, disguised as concern. A folded note, a comment over coffee. Small motions that scatter pieces of your story. It hurts most when it's not meant to hurt. When it's framed as care, as looking out for you. Because the role is so familiar, I'm worried about you, and you want to believe them. The ways it happens are small and ordinary. Forwarded messages, casual retells, a story passed at a table, reshaped into something prettier for the listener. Sometimes it's online, a post that hints, a comment that nudges people toward judgment. Other times, it's those who sit closest to you turning facts into entertainment. They take a phrase and clip it. A sentence becomes a headline in a private conversation. You try to hold on to meaning, but what remains is what others choose to hear. Then, slowly, the pieces connect. A detail here, an aside there, until the whole picture is visible. It stings, because you trusted, because you were vulnerable. And for a while, you carry that weight in silence. Not everyone who listens has the intention to protect. Some just collect. You start piecing dates together, phrases, who was where when the lines were crossed. And once they do, you realize you can't assume good intent anymore. That's one of the cruelest clarities, seeing the truth of someone's motive. But clarity can be freeing, even if it arrives painfully. You learn where to put your trust again. You learn to guard the soft parts. And with time, you start to decide who deserves the small, sacred things you give. And maybe you're listening because this has happened to you, or you're afraid it might. It often begins where we expect refuge, inside the house at a holiday on a muted afternoon, a parent mentioning a private detail as if it's nothing, a cousin turning your confession into a story. Laughter used to make it thinner, easier to swallow. It becomes a mask for cruelty. A whisper that travels beyond its original listener like a rumor on wind. Casualness is the most dangerous part. The lack of accountability when there's no witness. If someone treats your truth like entertainment, they're not protecting you. These small acts compound. One forwarded message, one retell, one implied joke. Soon, the people who were supposed to hold you become the ones comparing notes. You feel exposed. Small acts become loud in the isolation they create. But here's what I want you to know. Pain from betrayal is a witness itself. When you trace moments back, patterns appear. Who said what, and why? A look shared across the room, a quiet admission. Suddenly, the story reshapes. Not everyone who listens has the intention to protect. Some collect stories because it makes them feel important, amused, or connected. And when you recognize this, there's both grief and a strange relief. Grief for the trust you lost. Relief because now you can plan differently. Start small. Guard the details that hurt you most. Tighten who sees what. Write down what you will share and to whom. Names matter. It's okay to say, I'm not comfortable with that being shared. Practice simple lines so you don't get cornered into oversharing beneath pressure. Build a small circle that proves trustworthy. Not everyone related by blood is family in practice. You can choose who gets your story. Letting go of expectation is not the same as giving up on people. It's choosing self-preservation over repeated disappointment. Do small things that restore you. A walk, a journal, a call to someone who knows how to hold you. Healing isn't linear. It's a series of small returns to yourself. And sometimes your greatest protectors become the boundaries you set for yourself. In the end, preservation of your peace becomes an act of love.
When trust breaks, the question becomes, who deserves the parts you keep to yourself? It's not always about punishment. It's about protection. Boundaries are acts of compassion toward yourself and others. They clarify what you will not allow. A closed door can be a healthy yes to your own care. Forgiveness is sometimes for you, not for them. It doesn't mean you let them keep the keys to your life. You can forgive and still protect yourself. Rebuilding trust looks like small commitments kept over time. Notice who listens and guards your words without turning them into spectacle. They are steady. They don't rush to fill silence with gossip. They show up in ways that don't require an audience. Use small tools, mute groups, limit access, keep some parts offline. You don't owe explanations to everyone. You owe them to yourself. Ask, will telling this help my future or expose me to more harm? If it heals you, speak gently. If it risks more harm, protect and wait. Sometimes a direct talk helps. Other times, a boundary must stand firm without reconciliation. Both are valid responses to being hurt. Care for yourself in ways that rebuild trust with your own heart. Practice small returns. Say no, then say yes to things that nourish you. If the hurt runs deep, find someone trained to hold it, a counselor or a trusted confidant. You don't have to carry it alone. Rebuilding is not grand gestures. It's small, steady acts of care. You will find your footing again, little by little. Not everyone who listens intends to protect. Some just collect. Choose keepers over collectors. Your story is sacred. Steward it well. Protect the small things. Build a circle that keeps your secrets with tenderness. Let your next disclosures be measured by who has earned them. It's okay to guard your soft parts. It's okay to choose yourself first. You deserve steadiness. Find it in those who prove deserving. If this resonated, share it with someone who keeps well. Subscribe for more conversations. You're not alone. Remember, your story is powerful, and every step you take toward healing is a victory. Embrace your journey, trust yourself, and let hope guide you forward. If this message inspired you, please subscribe for more uplifting content and join our community of growth and support.